Hello, everyone. This is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some more Strat-o-matic baseball. Card and dice makes everything nice. We continue with our franchise family feud in Beantown. Game 2 of the 1967 Red Sox taking on the 2018 Boys of Summer in Boston. Game 1 went to Chris Sale and the 2018 Red Sox 4-2, a big first inning by the 2018 club against Gentleman Jim Lomborg. They played in 3, got another one on another solo blast. Red Sox would come back. The Impossible Dream Team would come back with 2. They would lose 4-2. Again, Chris Sale, the winner. Kimbrel got the save. Brazier, the hold. Lomborg went 8 innings, took the loss for the 1967 club. But this is game 2. And again, we're just playing it out. We don't know how many games we'll put on the channel, but I enjoyed it. And we got back to Strat-o-matic baseball. And I got to play Red Sox versus Red Sox. Game 2. Let's go to the 1967 Red Sox starting lineup. Reggie Smith is in center. Mike Andrews plays second base. Batting third and left field, Carl Yastrzemski. Cleanup batter, first baseman George the Boomer Scott. Batting fifth and right field, Tony Canigliaro. Playing shortstop, Rico Petrocelli. He'll bat sixth. The DH is Ken the Hawk Harrelson. The only change we've made in the 1967 lineup at third base, Jerry Adair batting eighth. Doing the catching once again, batting ninth, Mike Ryan. On the mound for the 1967 club, Gary Ding Dong Bell. They acquired him from the Indians in 67. For the 2018 Boston Red Sox, David Price will be on the bump opposing Gary Ding Dong Bell. He's a left-handed hurler. The lineup for 2018, Mookie Betts in right, followed by Andrew Benintendi in left. The DH is J.D. Martinez, batting fourth. The shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. Playing first base, batting fifth, Mitch Moreland. He had a homer in Game 1. Devers also had a homer in Game 1. He'll be playing third base, batting sixth. Ian Kinsler bats seventh, plays second base. Playing center field, Jackie Bradley Jr., JBJ, batting eighth. Doing the catching, batting ninth, Sandy Leone. All right, so David Price is on the bump. In not one of my favorite Red Sox, that's for sure. David Price, 16-7, 3.58 ERA, 30 starts, struck out 177, gave up 25 homers, walked 50. All right. Reggie Smith to lead things off. Switch hitter will be batting righty against the left-hand hurling Price. The pitch to Reggie Smith. That's going to be once again, 2018 is the home team. 3-6. 3-6. Pop up to the shortstop Bogaerts, 1 down. So that's a pop out 6. Reggie Smith is retired. Second baseman Mike Andrews steps to the plate. He bats righty. Leone sets the target. The pitch to Mike Andrews, 1-9. A 1-9 ground ball to Bogey. He'll throw over to Mitch Moreland, 2 down. That's 6-3. 2 outs, base is empty. Price 1 out away from a nice clean sweep in the top of the first, but he has to get by Triple Crown winner of 1967, Captain Carl Yastrzemski, number 8. Lefty-lefty matchup. The pitch to Yaz. 2-7 off the Yaz card. 2-7 fly ball center field. Jackie Bradley Jr. makes the catch. 1-2-3 go the 1967 Impossible Dream Team. Using a different score sheet today. Checking it out. We have our defense here. It's a little neater. I did this one first, and I realized, well, I had a lot more room, and I should have done that. Again, put some ratings here. The ratings are here also, but we'll see. It's a quicker reference, I think, if I remember to look at it. So Gary Ding Dong Bell, right-handed hurler, on the mound trying to even up this series at 1. Bell will face Betts Benintendi J.D. Martinez. 1967, Gary Ding Dong Bell was 13-13, 3.31 ERA, 33 starts, 3 saves, struck out 154, walked 71, gave up 23 homers. He'll face Mookie Betts, right-handed batting right fielder. Bell to Betts. It's going to be off the Gary Ding Dong Bell card. 4-4. A 4-4 fly ball center field. Right-handed batter. So that's Reggie Smith. Reggie Smith is a 2E7 with a -4 arm. That's a 6. So center fielder Reggie Smith goes back a bit, makes the catch, 1 down. So Betts is retired. He had a tough game 1. It continues here in game 2. 1 out, left fielder for the 2018 Club World Series champions, Andrew Benintendi. Left-handed stick. Ryan sets up inside. Gary Ding Dong Bell looks to jam Benintendi. It'll be off the Benintendi card. 1-4. A 1-4. 2-hopper back to the pitcher, Bell, who'll throw to first. 2 down, scoring at home 1-3. Bell to Scott. 2 outs. The designated hitter, J.D. Martinez. The pitch to J.D. Gary Ding Dong Bell serves up a 4-3 righty-righty matchup. So a 4-3 ground ball third base. Jerry Adair, a slightly better defender. Adair's a 3E18. That's a 12. It might go to an error check here. So that is a 12. It will go to the error check. Adair's an E18. All right, I have that in my sights. And that's a 3. Jerry Adair will boot the ball. 3 through 6 and 11 is an E1. So Jerry Adair, we put him in because he's a better defender. Adair makes the error. That's an E5. J.D. Martinez at first, inning stays alive. Cleanup hitter Alexander Bogart steps to the plate. Will he make that error hurt? Bogey digs in the right-hander's batter's box. Gary Ding Dong Bell deals to Bogarts. It'll go off the Bogarts card. Right-handed pitcher, 1-8. A 1-8, and it's going to pay. 1 through 16 is a 2-run shot. It is gone! So just like in game 1, a bippity boom. Again, that was a 1-8 right-handed pitcher. Home run 1 through 16. 17 through 20, it's off the monster, but this one's over the monster, heading west on the Mass Turnpike. A 2-run blast. That error really did hurt. Bogey makes them pay right away. So a home run for Bogarts. Been out of the inning. It's 2-0, 2018. Jerry Adair kicks at the dirt. He knows it's his fault. Bell might have thrown the pitch, but he shouldn't have been out on the mound. The man who hit the 2-run homer in the first inning in game 1, Mitch Moreland, strides to the plate, left-handed batter. Bell to Mitch Moreland, trying to limit the 2-out damage here. 4-11 off the Gary Ding Dong Bell card. 4-11 single to right field. Mitch Moreland pulls it past the dive of Mike Andrews, the second baseman. So that's a single. They will not hold him on. Ralphie Devers steps to the plate. Another left-handed stick. 2 outs. 2-0 2018 squad. The pitch to Devers from Gary Bell. 1-4 off the Devers card. 1-4. Ground ball to third. This time Adair doesn't muff it. throws to first, and Scott side is retired 1-3 as it's a 1-4 on the right-handed pitcher. But the Adair error does hurt as the very next batter, Alexander Bogart, goes over the monster for 2. We're through 1, 2-0, 2018 squad. David Price back up on his perch. Price retired the 67 squad 1-2-3. He'll face Scott, Canigliaro, Petrocelli. Can they do some damage right away? The pitch to the boomer George Scott. 5-8, right-handed batter off the Price card. 5-8, a 1 or 2, it's a triple. Anything higher, Jackie Bradley Jr. tracks it down in the triangle. It is a 6. What a catch by JBJ. Jackie Bradley Jr. won. Again, the 5-8, a 1 or 2 is a triple. Instead, it's a deep fly out to the triangle. Great job by JBJ. 1 out, bottom of the second. That will bring up Tony Canigliaro, the Massachusetts native, to face the left-handed hurling David Price. Price to Canigliaro, 3-7. Left-handed pitcher, 3-7. Chopper to second. Kinsler to Moreland, both former Texas Rangers, 2 down. So Tony C out 4-3. Not what he wanted it to be. 2 outs, base is empty. Rico Petrocelli. Come on, Rico, be suave. 3-4. Will it close the door? 3-4. Fly ball center field. Can of corn for JBJ. Jackie Bradley Jr. squeezes it. 1-2-3. Once again, go the 67 squad. We go to the bottom of the second. 2-0. 2018 Boston Boys of Summer. Due up for the 2018 team, Kinsler, Bradley, Leon. That's the bottom third of this 2018 order. Gary Bell gave up the 2-run homer after the Jerry Adair era at third, who ironically we put him in for defensive purposes. Joe Foy played third in the first game. All right. Bell to Ian Kinsler. Righty-righty matchup. 3-9 off the Kinsler card. 3-9. That's going to be a fly out to Reggie Smith in center. 1 down. So Kinsler is retired. Jackie Bradley Jr. made that outstanding catch in the triangle. Steps to the plate. Left-hand batting center fielder. Ryan sets a target. The pitch to JBJ, Jackie Bradley Jr., 1-7. A 1-7 is a strikeout. Gary Ding Dong Bell picks up his first K, overpowering Jackie Bradley Jr. 2 outs for Sandy Leon. This is where they got in trouble in the first. Leon switch-hitting catcher will bat lefty. The windup in the pitch from Gary Ding Dong Bell. It is a 6-11. 6-11 fly ball right field. Tony Canigliaro. Canigliaro is a 2-range E6. 2-range E6. That's a 10. I believe a 10 will go to the error check. And he is an E6. That's a 4. I think this is an error. E6 on a 4, 3 through 5 and 9. It's a 2-base error by Tony Canigliaro. The 67 squad not helping themselves with the leather in the field. Second error of the game by the Impossible Dream Team. So that is an E9 2-base. Leon, the slow-footed catcher, is at second. They will not hold him on, so it'll be a +2 with 2 outs, advancing. Top of the order, Mookie Betts. I don't think Betts had a hit yesterday. No, he did not, and he's still hitless. Bell to Betts. Will Betts break on through and knock in another run? 4-3 to Mookie Betts. Right-handed batter. So that's a 4 and a 3 ground ball to Jerry Adair at third. Oh, boy. That's an 8. Ground ball to Jerry Adair. He's already booted one at third. 8. We go to the error check. We know Adair's an E18. He needs a high roll. An 8. I think he has this one. E18 and an 8. Jerry Adair snares it. Throws to first. Side retired. This time, the error doesn't hurt. Leon's stranded at second. Mookie Betts still hitless in this series. We're through 2-0. 2018 Boys of Summer in Boston. So Bell throws a clean slate in that inning. Here's David Price back up on the bump. Again, not one of my most favorite Red Sox in history. In fact, I couldn't stand him. Captain Crybaby. Right up there with Carl Crawford. And Adrian Gonzalez, another crybaby. We played too many Sunday night games. I thought that was a good trade, too. Boy, I would have loved to have Anthony Rizzo back then. Here we go. Bottom third of the Red Sox order. The Impossible Dream Team will send up the Hawk Harrelson, Jerry Adair, Mike Ryan. Sports Time Machine has joined us. Check out that wonderful channel. Our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. Ken the Hawk Harrelson awaits the offering from the left-hand hurling David Price. It'll be off the Hawks card. 2-8. Left-handed pitcher. 2-8. Oh, ground ball to third. Devers to Moreland. 1 down. A lot of good stuff there. But the Hawk could not find it. So that goes 5-3. 1 out. Jerry Adair needs to make up for that error that allowed the Bogarts to come up and hit a 2-run homer in the first, thus the 2-0 lead. 1 out, top of the third. The pitch to Jerry Adair from David Price. It'll be off the Adair card. 1-9 left-handed pitcher. A 1-9 fly ball to left, can to corn for Andrew Benintendi. 2 down. So Benintendi squeezes it. Mr. Utah Mike says, is there a set number of games you're playing? No, there's not. I could stop after this, or another crazy idea is use every starting pitcher. I don't know if I'll stream everything, but I'm enjoying it. So I'm enjoying playing Strat again. I'm enjoying playing APA, and we'll play some History Maker baseball as well. We'll get History Maker golf back on the channel. We'll finish up that tournament. I have Canadian football from play. I can't think of the game now. Something, but I haven't started even to learn how to play that. We have soccer from the play games, and we have tennis. So another fun game from play. We got lots of games to put on the channel. Also, remember to check out wonderful content creators in our community, such as Sports Time Machine, our good friend, Mr. Utah Mike. All right, 2 outs for Mike Ryan. Price to Ryan. Ooh, a 1-6, a 1-6, a 1-6. Hard hit ball to short, but Bogey comes up with it. Throws to Mitch Moreland. 1-2-3. Go the 67. Impossible Dream Team. 9 up, 9 down for David Crybaby Price. Though he did come up big in the playoffs out of the bullpen against Houston that year. I think it was against Houston. I mean, they did beat Houston. Benintendi made that hell of a catch in the American League Championship Series. Okay, so Reggie Smith will lead things off. Again, Craig Kimbrell was awful down the stretch that year, and they used starting pitching out of the bullpen. And that I give Core a lot of credit to have the balls to do that, because Kimbrel was bad down the stretch. I mean, again, you look at 42 saves, his ERA, all that, but he was putrid down the stretch for the caliber team he was playing on. All right, so we go to the bottom of the third, 2-0 2018 squad. Gary Bell back up on the bump for the Impossible Dream Team. He'll face Benintendi, Martinez, Bogarts. Benintendi grounded out. The pitch to Andrew Benintendi, left-hand hitting left fielder. 2-7 to Benintendi. A 2-7 is a single off a right-handed pitcher. So Benintendi picks up a single. He's at first, and he will not steal because we have J.D. Martinez at the plate. Let's see what J.D. Martinez will do here. They will hold Benintendi on. And the way I do stealing, I explained it yesterday. It's my own little hybrid rule. You hold the runner on, it cuts down his running from advancing a base, right? -1. Unless there's 2 outs, +2. -1 is a +1. But the way I do the hold, Gary Bell is a -2. The catcher, Mike Ryan, is a -2. So it'd be -4 against Benintendi's A stealing. So 15 -4 is 11. That's not the exact rule, but that's the way I like to do it. Benintendi will not be stealing. The pitch to J.D. Martinez, 6'10", right-handed batter. So a 6'10" is a strikeout. Bell records his second strikeout. 1 out, 1 on. Bogarts had a 2-run homer his first time up. Again, Benintendi being held on and will not steal. The pitch to Bogey from Bell. A 6-6. Get your kicks on Route 66. 6 and a 6 is a fly ball to right field. Canigliaro makes the catch. Benintendi retreats to first. Now with 2 outs, Benintendi will attempt to steal. So again, the way we play it, Bell's a -2 on the hold. Ryan is a -2. That's a -4. Benintendi is an A stealer. Right there, he's an A stealer. Did I mark that wrong? Or is he a C stealer? No, he's an A stealer. I just put it in the wrong spot. I knew he was an A stealer. He should be an ACB. Oh, that's Andrews. I'm looking at the wrong one right here. Benintendi, ACB. So that is correct. He's an A stealer. 1 through 14, he is safe. He is safe. So Benintendi steals second. Again, that's my rule. So Benintendi steals second. I like it. He's in scoring position for Mitch Moreland. The pitch to Moreland, 0 for 1. Actually, no, 1 for 1. He's singled. Moreland might be 2 for 2. That's a 1-6. A 1-6 is a walk. So Mitch Moreland works a walk. That stolen base has shook up Gary Ding Dong Bell. First and second, 2 outs. Rafi Devers steps to the plate. Devers 0 for 1. Bell gets the sign. He rocks and deals to Rafael Devers. 5-4, left-handed batter. A 5 and a 4 is going to be a play for Mike Ryan. Ryan, defensively, is a 3E6. That's a 3. Oh, boy. That's not going to be bueno. A 3 on a 3. Oh, it's not bad. Popped up, foul territory. Ryan will make the catch. The side will be retired. It's a foul out. All right. So Gary Ding Dong Bell jams Devers. 2018 Strands 2. Devers misses a golden opportunity. And so do the 2018 Boston Red Sox. We're through 3, 2-0. 2018 Boys of Summer World Series champions. They beat the Dodgers 4-1. 1967 American League champions. They lost to the St. Louis Cardinals and Bob Gibson in 7. David Price has not given up a hit or a base runner. in the first 3 innings. Point of weakness is 6. For Bell, it is 7. Top of the order, Reggie Smith, 0 for 1. Price to Smith, switch hitting Smith, batting righty against the left-hand hurling David Price. That's a 6-7. So a 6-7 ground ball to second base, Ian Kinsler. Okay. Ian Kinsler is a 1E12. That's an 8. Second base, an 8. We go to the error check. He's an E12. 10. He should make the play on the 10. E12. Yes, he does. Hard hit ball. Kinsler goes to Moreland. 10 up, 10 down. So Reggie Smith is retired. Mike Andrews, 0 for 1. He grounded out to Bogarts at short. The pitch to Mike Andrews from David Price, 111, right-handed batter. So a 111, and that's a first hit of the game, single to left. Red Sox of 67 have their first hit. Tying run comes to the plate. Carl Yastrzemski, who flew out to JBJ in center. So 1 out, 1 on. Mike Andrews is a C stealer. Anything A, B, C that with less than 2 outs, they'll hold on. So Mitch Moreland's range is cut to goes from a 2 to a 3. Come on, yes, for the 67 club. Price to Yastrzemski, Captain Carl. 3-4. Lefty-lefty matchup. 3-4 swing and a miss. All that good stuff. But we get the 4. Lefty-lefty matchup. And in this matchup, David Price is the Price. That is right. He strikes out Yastrzemski. That's his first K. 2 outs. They'll play behind Mike Andrews. He'll be a +2 base runner. So he goes from a 1 through 14 to a 1 through 16. Hi, Bob B. How you doing? Hope all is well. The boomer George Scott flew out to center. 19 homers in 67. Price to Scott. A 4-2. How do you do? Fly ball, left field. Benintendi will make the catch. Side retired. But the Red Sox of 67 do get their first hit. We go to the bottom of the 4th, 2-0 2018 squad. Joshua Hauser, how you doing? He says, sorry I'm late for game 2, but glad to be here. We're glad to have you. We got Joshua Hauser, Bob B., Sports Time Machine, our good friend Mr. Utah Mike. It's 2-0 if you're just joining us, 2018 squad. Gary Ding Dong Bell should have had a 1-2-3 inning. We inserted Jerry Adair because he was a better defender at third, and he promptly made an error, kept the inning alive for Xander Bogaerts at a 2-run homer. For the 2018 squad in the bottom of the 4th, it'll be Kinsler, Bradley, Sandy Leone. The pitch to Ian Kinsler, 0 for 1. It'll be off Gary Bell's card, 4-6. A 4-6 is a strikeout. Bell records his 3rd strikeout. Jackie Bradley Jr. steps to plate. He was a strikeout victim. The pitch to JBJ from Gary Ding Dong Bell. 4-11, left-handed batter off the Bell card. A 4-11, and this time JBJ exacts a little of revenge, pulls the pitch to right field. That's a single on the 4-11. Lefty-lefty matchup. 1 out, 1 on. Jackie Bradley Jr. Again, is an A stealer. My hybrid stealing rule. Pitcher hold, catcher arm. That's how we do it. -4. We know an A stealer's a 15. 1 through 11. JBJ is safe. He just gets in there. Holy cow. JBJ just gets in there. He steals second base. Second stolen base. by the 2018 squad. So he's at second, 1 out. Sandy Leone at the plate. Leone reached on a two-base error by Tony Canigliaro in right. Bell looking for the strikeout. The pitch to Sandy Leone, the Red Sox catcher of 2018. 1-5. A 1-5 is a strikeout, just what the doctor ordered off the Leone card. So Bell is struck out 2. Jackie Bradley Jr. will be off on contact. They're not holding him on. With 2 outs, I know he's at second, but very rarely is a runner held on at second. That you can tell. So he's an excellent base runner. 1 through 16 becomes 1 through 18 when advancing. Mookie Betts is hitless in 2 games so far. The pitch to Betts. Gary Ding Dong Bell hopes to keep him hitless. And the 2018 Red Sox scoreless in this inning. That is a 4-7. A 4-7 is a strikeout. Foul tip held on by Mike Ryan in that righty-righty matchup. So Gary Ding Dong Bell strikes out the side. Does give up a single. He's now struck out 5. But another goose egg put up by Bell and the 67 club. We're through 4. We go to the top of the 5th, 1967-0. The 2018 Red Sox 2. That error is really looming large now by Jerry Adair. Bob B says, I like your stealing rules. Never understood why you would subtract an additional -2 if you're using the pitcher's hold rating. My thought process, there's a hold rating. So that's his hold rating. I just, if the pit, and Bob B says, if the pitcher's hold rating sucks, it sucks. Absolutely. That's the way I look at it. And again, everyone, wrong way. Everyone can play, and it's within the rules, I mean, it's in, it fits the rule set. I don't think you have to overkill that, And again, Strat, very fun game. Minimal chart lookup. So I like that. But I've said I never thought I would like APA. And I really do like APA for the simplicity and the quick setup, and the game plays well. Sip of water. All right, here we go. Oh, last night I did make an error. It didn't cost us, though. I believe I said Devers hit into a double play. There was 2 outs. So it didn't matter anyway. It should have went 5-3. Instead, I went at 5-4-3 as I was watching over. I always watch over and listen to my videos, and I critique myself quite harshly. So, but yes, I was like, oh, stupid. So I'll be very cognizant of how many outs there are in an inning. For the 67 club in the top of the 5th, it will be Canigliaro, Petrocelli, Ken the Hawk Harrelson. Tony Canigliaro 0 for 1. Price to Tony C. What will it be? We shall see. 2-5. A 2 and a 5 is a single for Canigliaro off a left-handed pitcher. So Canigliaro is on. Tying run comes to the plate, and Petrocelli. Rico has pop. We want Rico to be suave. Canigliaro is a D stealer. They will not hold him on. The pitch to Petrocelli. Stay away from the hard hit ground ball if you're a 67 fan. 6, Route 66. Right-handed batter. So a 6-6 is a strikeout. Petrocelli trying to tie it with a mighty swing. Instead, David Price picks up his second K. 1 out, 1 on for Ken the Hawk Harrelson. Ken the Hawk Harrelson. The pitch to the Hawk. David Price fires in a 2-8. 2-8. Again, we get the column, but Ken the Hawk Harrelson, that's a ground ball B. They'll get the force of Canigliaro at second. Relay throw not in time. Inning stays alive. They don't turn 2. So that's a fielder's choice. What did I say? That's a 2-8. Left-handed pitcher, 2-8. 5-4. Harrelson to first. Canigliaro out. 2 outs for Jerry Adair. It was his error that kept the inning alive in the bottom of the first, allowing Bogarts to hit a 2-run homer, and that's how it stands, 2-0, 2018 squad. Jerry Adair trying to make amends for his error. Price to Adair. What shall it fare? 4-8. Right-handed batter. 4-8. That's a strikeout. David Price strikes out 2. Does give up a hit, but no runs. Bottom of 5. 2-0, 2018 Boston Red Sox. Clinton Parks. Don't know why you would worry about outs, Al. In the history of our great game, many players have forgotten how many outs. Yeah. I was watching it over. I went, how the hell did I call a double play on that, Clinton? I go, there's 2 outs. You can clearly, I'll show it to you guys. Probably no one noticed. And if you did, they're polite enough to say, it doesn't matter anyway. But where is it? There it is. 5-4. Was it this one? Yes, I'm sorry, Scott. That should have just been 5-3. Okay. Because Ryan flew out. Then we had the homer. Then we had out number 2 and a single. But I totally forgot about this down here. So, but it did, hey, I'm a human being. All right, bottom of 5. Bell back up on the perch. How you doing, the Admiral Clinton Parks? Hope you and your lovely wife and family are well. Up there in the great north. Bob B says, have you ever played Fall Classic? That seems to be the game of choice in the community this week. No, I have not played Fall Classic. Right now I'm happy playing APA and Strat and History Maker Baseball amongst the card and dice games. I'm looking at NP. Clinton Parks plays this game a lot. NP3. It's APA with lefty-righty splits. I'm learning that a little bit. I've tried out other games, but those are my favorites. NP3, yeah. And all the seasons are free. You just got to print them. So it's a very interesting game. And I know if I have questions, I can always ask Clinton Parks and ID Jester. I did print up a chart. It's over here, just learning it. All right, where are we? Bottom of the 5th. It'll be Benintendi, Martinez, and Bogarts for the 2018 Boys of Summer from Boston. Andrew Benintendi, 1 for 2. It's grounded out, single, and stolen a base. Bell to Benintendi. 6-4, left-handed batter. So a 6 and a 4 is a ground ball to Petrocelli at short. Petrocelli is a 2-range E24. 4. I think Petrocelli makes his play. So a 4, a 2 on a 4. Petrocelli, make sure he's a 2. Yep, 2E24. Petrocelli on the roll of a 4, charges, fields it, quick release to first. Scott with the stretch, out number 1. They just nip. Andrew Benintendi on the chopper to short. So he's out 6-3. Bob B says, cool that you stick to a few games and don't try every game on Earth. I like to try every game on Earth, but sometimes I just want to play. I don't want to learn. Here's a funny thing. I don't know, when I try to learn new games, I get excited. It's fun. But then when I try to go back to games I know, I have to certain things I have to relearn or remember. And, you make mistakes, but that's okay. I like when people try new games because that gets me interested. Do I want to try that game? I mean, there are games I love listening to baseball. It's fun, when the community does it. It's like listening on the radio. And I enjoy that. And it helps that we do have a lot of people who play a lot of different games, so you can check them out and see if you like the way they're played. Ken Castro has joined us. Hope all is well with Kenny. Here's JD Martinez. Bell to JD Martinez, who is 0 for 2. He did reach on the error by Jerry Adair and scored on the Bogarts homer in the first. So that is a 3-4 off the Martinez card. Right-handed pitcher. 3-4 is a strikeout. Gary Ding Dong Bell gets Martinez again. He now has 6 Ks. 2 outs. Xander Bogaerts, who's now playing in San Diego, has given the Red Sox a 2-0 lead. Again, it was a Jerry Adair error that allowed Bogaerts to get to the plate. The pitch to Bogey from Bell. A 1-6 right-handed pitcher. 1-6. Oh boy. It's going to be extra bases for Bogey. 1 through 4 is a triple to the triangle. 5 and higher, a double. It is a double. A 2-out double. Bogart is now 2 for 3. Ryan goes out to have a word with Bell. Trav has joined us. Hope all is well. Okay. Mitch Moreland. He had a 2-run homer yesterday. Man at second is Bogaerts. They're not holding him on. 2 outs. It'll be a +2, 1 through 16. The pitch to Mitch Moreland. He's 1 for 1, a single and a walk. Mitch Moreland, 2-9. A 2-9. They're going to knock in another run. It's either a double for an RBI or a single for an RBI. 19, it is a single. The runner advances 2 bases. It's 3-0. 2018 Red Sox, Mitch Moreland, 2 for 2 with a walk and now a ribby. Scoring is Bogaerts. 3-0. That will bring up Rafael Devers. Bell rocks and deals to Devers. 6s across the board. That is a 6-12. Ground ball back to Gary Ding Dong Bell. Bell is a 2E6. Can he retire the side with no further 2-out damage? That's a 7. We're going to go to the error chart. So what did I say he was? He's an E6. All right, we got the E6. He needs a roll higher than a 4. And he gets it. There's a 5. Bell calmly knocks the ball down, throws to first, side retired. But more 2-out damage as Mitch Moreland knocks in Bogaerts. Bogaerts doubled. With the bases empty and 2 outs, he scores, as I stated, on the Moreland single. Top of the 6th, 3-0 2018 squad. David Price is the price that is right so far. So David Price coming back to the mound. Hopefully the setup you can see better. I put the camera slightly lower, zoomed into 110. 3% sharp, number 3, +3 sharpness. I try to condense everything. For the 67 squad, the number 9 batter, the catcher Mike Ryan, then the top of the order, Reggie Smith. He homered in game 1, followed by Mike Andrews, the second baseman. Price to Ryan, who's 0 for 1. That is a 1-9. A 1-9. Strikes out. Price overpowers Ryan. Price now has 4 Ks. Travis's great setup. Well, thank you. Yep, 2018 won game 1. 4-2. Here's Reggie Smith. He's 0 for 2. Switch hitter batting righty against the left-hand hurling David Price. Sandy Leone wiggles the fingers. A pitch from Price to Reggie Smith. 5-9. Off the Price card, a 5-9 possible homer. Smith could homer in back-to-back games. 1 through 12. Jeez Louise, he doesn't get the homer on the 5-9. Instead, he doubles off the Green Monster. A one-out double. Oh, he just missed putting it over the Monster. So Reggie Smith doubles. Mike Andrews won for 2 steps to the plate. They will not hold Reggie Smith on. I don't hold runners on at second. It's okay. Price to Mike Andrews. The Impossible Dream Team trying to break off to the other side. That's a 6-8 off the Price card. 6-8. They're going to score. It's a double 1 through 8. Instead, it's a single. But racing around from second base, around third on to home is Reggie Smith. Mike Andrews with a one-out single and a run batted in. 67 is on the board. It's now 3-1. 2-run deficit. Carl Yastrzemski. Chris Sales won game 1, Ken. It went Sales had the win, Brazier the hold, Kimbrel the save. Lomborg went 8, gave up 4 runs, though the first 2 in the first inning were unearned. Should have been out of the inning, if I remember correctly. No, they were earned. There was no error in that inning. The error came later, but it did not affect the runs because the home run came before the errors. And he gave up 3 in the first inning. Other than that, after that, Lomborg only gave up 1 run. Where was I? Okay, so it's 3-1. We doubled in a run. Yastrzemski up. Yaz 0 for 2. I don't like to roll all the dice at once. Price to Captain Carl, number 8. 1-7. A 1-7. A 1-7 is a walk. Oh, boy. We had a couple of home runs. Well, we got the clean homer on 4. A very low chance of a home run 5, but they get the walk. So they pitch carefully, a little too carefully to Yastrzemski. Triple Crown winner of 67. Now it's first and second. 1 out because Ryan made the first out. Reggie Smith doubled. Andrews singled him in. I got to remember the outs. I'm playing Strat, Clinton. This is advanced. I'm sorry. This is advanced, not super advanced. Advanced. When you play the righty-lefty, that's advanced. The basic, which is a fun game too. This would be the basic side for anyone who doesn't know. So you don't have the righty-lefty split. Again, in case if someone doesn't know, I'm not being condescending to anybody. I'm just showing you. And then this would be the advanced side. So with the advanced side, you have the arm rating, the more of the fielding rating. Because, see, on the fielding, Scott is a 1. So you'd look, when you use the basic game, you would just look under 1. On the advanced, he's a 1E. So the 1 would be the range, and then the E21 is the error check. I play advanced. I don't play super advanced, and I mix in the super advanced hold rule, sort of. It's my version of it. That's about it. So basic's a very fun game. I got a ton of basic teams, which I bought all the advanced ones for now, pretty much. But yeah, I might put a basic game on the channel. If you have the basic cards, and then you say you have Strat PC and you have a lot of seasons, you can just go and you can jazz up the basic cards a little bit. You don't have to do righty-lefty splits, but you can get throwing arm. You can get an error rating if you want, you know. The most important thing when you play a game, I always say, have fun. Life is busy. Life is short. You get a time to play a game, have fun. 1 out. 2 on, first and second. The boomer, George Scott, at the plate, 0 for 2. Price to Scott. Can Scott go yard and bring joy and jocularity to the 67 team and fans? 2-7. 2-7 single. Runners advance 2 bases. You see the 2 stars there. So the boomer with a big hit. Price on the ropes. Scoring from second is Mike Andrews. It is now 3-2. First to third goes Yastrzemski. Scott is at first with 1 out. He has a run batted in. A big top of the 6th so far for the 67 club. Tony Conigliaro comes to the plate. Price will face Conigliaro. Conigliaro has singled and grounded out. The offering to Tony C. from David Price. Will it be nice? 2-7. 2-7. Ground ball B. That's going to get the run in as they won't turn 2. We're going to be knotted at 3. Let me double check the ground ball B. Batter out at first. Okay. If no runners are forced, runners hold. That doesn't make sense. If 1 or more runners are forced, runner at first is out, batter is safe, disregard previous result, other runners advance. Okay, so the runner scores from third. We're knotted at 3. Scott is out. They don't turn 2, though. Conigliaro beats out the relay throw. So it's a fielder's choice. 2-7. 6-4. Bogarts to Kinsler. But 67 Impossible Dream Team plates 3 runs. They've knotted it at 3. So David Price proving sometimes the price is right and sometimes not so much. 3-3, 2 outs. Conigliaro at first. Rico Petrocelli at the plate. He's giving up 3 runs. It's 5 runs in 1 inning. 6-2, 7-3 for fatigue. But he is actually in his point of weakness inning, which he's 6, so he's hit point of weakness. He has hit point of weakness, and it didn't matter on the play I rolled. That was on the Conigliaro card. Which was the B, ground ball B to short. Didn't matter. So David Price is fatigued, and that means you see where the dots are with the strikeouts? Those become singles. They're going to let Price face Petrocelli, though. Try to get out of it. It's a 3-6 to Rico Petrocelli. 3-6, 1 through 8. The inning stays alive. Higher than that, Devers makes the diving catch on the line drive at third. Devers makes the diving catch, robbing Petrocelli of a hit. Side is retired. Great play by Rafael Devers. But the 1967 squad plates 3. We're knotted at 3. We have a whole new ball game. We'll have a whole new pitcher in the 7th for the 2018 team. So Price poops out. Put him over here for a second. Who will pitch now? All right, so Gary Ding Dong Bell gets a reprieve from the governor. Bell's point of weakness check starts in the 7th. And I'm just going to take a moment to go to the 2018 club. In a tie game, again, it's not really going to matter who we used and who we didn't use. I don't go nuts with that stuff. I used to, and I found it's not fun. You know, I'm going to play who I want to play. I'm not going to really, unless the guy started the game before, he's not going to pitch. All right, so we used Kimbrel, Brazier. They wouldn't go to Brazier, Kimbrel right here. I think they would go to Brandon Workman. And that's who we're going to bring in. He was 6-1 with a 3.27 ERA. He can go 1 inning. Or we did put Stephen Wright on the roster. Stephen Wright was the knuckleballer they had. He can go 3 innings in relief. He was 3-1. Did have a save. Had 4 starts, 2.68. We're going to go Stephen Wright because it's a tie game. If they were up, we would have went Workman. We would have went 1 inning, 1 inning, 1 inning with the relievers. So Stephen Wright will come in. So Price went 6 innings, 3 runs, and he struck out 1, 2, 3, 4. Struck out 4. And those are the stats I like. So it's going to be Wright. Wright's hold is a -3. And he's a 1E0. Excellent defensive pitcher. 1E0. That's all we need to know with that. So Wright will come in the 7th. Okay. He'll be the new pitcher when next the Red Sox are out on the field. Yep, he was a knuckleballer, Clinton. Okay. Bell, again, he should be winning the game. These 2 runs were unearned. It's 3-3 game. Bottom of the 6th for the 2018 World Series champion Boston Red Sox. Bottom third of their order, Kinsler, Bradley, Leone. Kinsler 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Bell to Kinsler, a 1-10 to Ian Kinsler, who did make the error that cost the Red Sox the game against the Dodgers. They should have swept the Dodgers. I know. Am I bitter about that? You bet your ass I'm bitter about that. Evaldi was huge in that game. He pitched a gazillion innings. Our good friend Nate. Saving the bullpen, and the Red Sox lost in extra innings, unfortunately. So Kinsler, a 1-10. 1-10, and Kinsler, right-handed pitcher, so it's a double, a slight chance of a double. 1 through 3, 4 through 20, a single. And son of a gun, Ian Kinsler bangs it off the monster. Here come the 2018 Red Sox. So Kinsler's at second. JBJ at the plate. He's a horrific bunter, so he will not bunt. He's a D bunter. And we're not going to say he's playing for the bunt because he's not going to bunt. Man at second. Bell needs a strikeout. Bradley 1 for 2 with a single and a strikeout and a stolen base. It's a 3-8. Can JBJ give the 2018 squad the lead? 3-8. A 3-8. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Ground ball B. If no runners are forced, runners hold. So Bell quickly looks Kinsler back to second, excuse me, and throws to first. JBJ does not advance the runner. Sandy Leone, will they call Leone back? We have Vasquez as our second catcher. Sandy Leone will be called back. So Sandy Leone, and I don't play with injuries, so you don't have to worry about that. If you want to play with injuries, go ahead. God bless you. I didn't set up a game not to have players. I want to play, not being able to play. Call me silly. All right, so Vasquez will come in to catch. Let's just put his card there. We could go Dave Pierce, but I think we're going to hold it. We're going to go with the lefty Brock Holt. We're not changing pitchers. Bell's pitched very well. So Brock Holt will come in to pinch hit for Sandy Leone. This could change. Well, we already have Wright penciled in. He's going to pitch at least one inning. All right, so I'm going to do the pinch hitters over here because I don't have a lot of room here. And Brock Holt's not going to stay in the game. Going in to catch will be Christian Vasquez. All right, so Brock Holt, we really don't have to. We're just going to say Holt, pinch hit. Sixth, 9 spot. And we'll just put square this off. Just put a 1 there. All right, runner at second, 1 out. Brock Holt advances to the left-hander's batter's box. Bell to Brock Holt, 5-7. 5-7. That's going to be ground ball to the right side. Out number 2, Kinsler advance to third. So Brock Holt is out. Andrews makes the play, tosses to Scott. And we're just going to put... Oh, Sandy Leone's gone. Let's put him over here. And just put Brock Holt here. That brings up the top of the order. Mookie Betts, 3-3 ball game. Kinsler, 90 feet away. Mookie Betts has yet to have a hit. Odds probably seem good that he will get one. Gary Bell takes a deep breath. He rocks and deals to Mookie Betts, trying to give the 2018 Red Sox the lead once again. It is a 6-8 righty-righty matchup. 6-8. Oh, boy. Betts needs a 1-2. 15. It's a deep fly ball to center field towards a triangle. Reggie Smith racing back. He leaps. He makes the catch. Stumbles into the triangle. The side is retired. What a job by Reggie Smith. Kinsler stranded at third. Mookie Betts still hitless in 2 games. Gary Ding Dong Bell applauds the brilliant play of his center fielder, Reggie Smith. Okay, so JBJ, bats 8th. Christian Vasquez, we got to have him come in. So let's put his numbers down here. Vasquez is a T4, throwing error T4. 2. Vasquez. Excuse me. E5 -3. E5 error -3 arm. And C stealing, D bunting, B hit and run. So he's a CDB. CDB. Okay. That goes like that. Mookie Betts made the last out on the great play made in center by Reggie Smith. Benintendi will lead off the 7th. The bottom of the 7th. Okay. And the 7th will be Gary Ding Dong Bell's point of weakness check. Clinton Park says, I use injuries only for that game only. Otherwise, nope. When playing seasons, I have... Right, because you're doing as played. That's you're You love doing that, and that's cool. Ken Castro says, play it the way you like. Absolutely. There are times I'll play. I was streaming one time. I can't remember the fight, but I was doing Glory Days boxing, and we had a crazy result on the chart. You had to roll on the chart, and then we had to roll on the crazy chart, which again, the rare play chart, and it rarely happens. And I'm like, I didn't set up this whole fight for it to be over in the second round on that. We're gonna ignore that. Let me have a sip of water as we go to the top of the seventh. 1967 Red Sox will send Ken the Hawk Harrelson, Jerry Adair, and we probably will pinch hit for Mike Ryan because we have 3 catchers on our team: Ryan, Howard, and Gibson. Or Gibbons, whatever. Oh, it's good. A little parched. 3-3 game, top of the seventh. Stephen Wright, as we already gave you the stats, but we'll give you again. 3-1, 2.68 ERA. He had 4 starts and 1 save, 54 innings pitched. He was the knuckleballer. It's 3-3. The knuckleball to Ken the Hawk Harrelson, a 1-6. This is a righty-righty matchup. 1-6, ground ball, hard hit to short. Bogarts gobbles it up, throws to Mitch Moreland. The Hawk is retired. It's not Hawk time. So that's 6-3 if you're scoring at home. Ken Castro says, I find What If to be more fun. In 55 years, I've played a ton of as played. Sometimes it feels more like work than play. I agree. And again, play it the way you want. But I think when you can make your own line, I started I did APA, and I was doing some playoff games, and I'm like, God, I hate as played. It's just because, you want to do something different. One out for Jerry Adair. Can he make up for his error that cost the Red Sox 2 runs in the bottom of the first when Martinez reached on his error? The next batter, the cleanup hitter, Bogarts, smashed one over the monster. Stephen Wright, knuckleball to Jerry Adair. That is a 6-9 off the right card. 6-9 is a walk. So Adair reaches. Mike Ryan, D Steeler, B Bunter. But we're swinging the stick. What's Jerry Adair? Oh, Stephen Wright. Oh, he's a -3 on the hold. And Jerry Adair is an E Steeler. Now do we pin? We don't have a lot of good hitters on the bench. Though now, because Wright's a righty. And they're going to pinch hit for Mike Ryan. 67 Red Sox are going to pinch hit for Mike Ryan. And again, I got rid of the rubber bands. I just use these. You can buy these plastic bags, a gazillion of them, really cheap. And the Strat cards fit really nice. I like that APA comes with envelopes. That's cool. I use these for my Strat cards and my History Maker baseball cards and golf cards and tennis cards for History Maker or play games. Cold Snap. I've been thinking of it. That's the game, the Canadian Football League game I bought from Play. And I got a couple of Doug Flutie seasons, and there's a couple of free Warren Moon seasons. We're going to have some fun with that once I figure out. I haven't even broke it out of the box yet. And we got soccer. I got the all-time great World Cup, like all-star teams for each country. So that's going to be fun. Okay, let's see what we're going to do here. Elston Howard. No, he's going to come in again. Russ Gibson. That's who it is. Well, Howard will probably come in to catch. He's slightly less horrific than Russ Gibson. No, they're basically the same horrific. Well, he's a 2. Gibson's a 4. Gibson's a slightly better hitter. Okay. We're going to go Dalton Jones. He had a pinch hit appearance. He was 0 for 1. I believe he struck out yesterday. So we're going to go Dalton Jones. And Elston Howard will come in to catch. 3-3 game, 1 out. Harrelson grounded to short. Adair worked to walk. Ryan is being called back for the youngster, Dalton Jones. 1967 and 159 at bats, batted .289. Slugging percentage, .409. 3 homers, 25 ribbies, 6 doubles, 2 triples. He's going to pinch hit. So again, we'll do it over here. Jones, pinch hit. Seventh, 9 spot. Yeah, that's going to be. Do a little star here. Oh, well, that's fine. Square off the box. So here's Dalton Jones, a pinch hit for Mike Ryan. Ryan was 0 for 2. He did have a hit in game 1. And we'll put Mike Ryan over here out of the way. Reggie Smith on deck. Elston Howard will come in and do the catching. Stephen Wright to Dalton Jones. 5'6". 5'6", left-handed batter. 5'6". It's going to be a double play ball, inning over. So Dalton Jones bangs it hard to the second baseman. Kinsler on to Bogarts. Relay throw to Moreland. Double play, 4-6-3. Dalton Jones does not get the job done. 4-6-3. He's 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter. That was 1 out. The double play makes 2 outs plus 1 is 3. We have correctly counted the outs. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Knotted at 3. Dalton Jones will not stay in the game. Elston Howard is the new catcher. They got him from the Yankees. I don't think it was a trade. I think he was released and the Red Sox picked him up in 67. Okay, so Elston Howard is a T10, ouch, which is slightly better than Ryan. So 1 through 10 on a throwing error possibility is an error. He's a 2 defensive range. Okay. E5. We got to write his name down. That would be nice. Howard. He's a... Oh, I forgot to put... there it is, E6. So he's an E5, slightly better again than Ryan. But Ryan had the much better arm. And he's a 0 arm. EDD. E stealer, D bunter, D hit and run. He won't be doing any of those things. Odds are we'll pinch hit for him. And then go to our third catcher. Reggie Smith will lead off the 8th. When next, the 67 club is at bat. So Stephen Wright gets through an inning with no runs. Gary Ding Dong Bell, point of weakness check. Ken Castro says, good matchup here tonight. It is. It is. For the 2018 squad, Benintendi, Martinez, Bogarts. Take another sip of water. I'd like to say thank you to Ken Castro, Clinton Parks, Bobby, Trav. Scroll up. Joshua Hauser and Sports Time Machine. Ken Castro says Ryan was from the great town of Haverhill, Mass. Another Massachusetts native, just like Tony Canigliaro. All right. So Gary Ding Dong Bell to Andrew Benintendi. Benintendi, 1 for 2, a single and a stolen base. Bell to Benintendi. It'll be off the Bell card, left-handed batter, 5'6". A 5'6", Fly ball out to Reggie Smith. 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Here's J.D. Martinez. J.D. 0 for 3 did reach on the error by Jerry Adair prior to the Bogarts homer. He's also struck out twice. Will he get the sombrero from Gary Ding Dong Bell? Bell rocks and deals to J.D. Martinez. That is a 1-5 right-handed pitcher. 1-5 single. So J.D. Martinez singles. Go ahead, run at first. He is a below-average runner. C stealer. He's not going to steal. We're not going to hold him on. So his run with under 2 outs, his running ability is still 1 through 12. We're not going to hold him on. We don't want to cut down the range of Scott. Bogarts with a 2-run homer after the Adair homer in the first. Red Sox hoping to turn 2 in the infield. Bell rocks and deals to Bogey. Bogarts has a 5-9 right-handed batter. A 5-9. Bogey's going to do it again. 1-3. He's got a 50% chance of a 2-run homer, a double, and we might try to score Martinez from first. It's gone! Alexander Bogarts deposits a fastball over the green monster. The second one he has sent west on the Mass Turnpike. That 2-run blast by Bogarts gives the 2018 club a 5-3 lead. Gary Ding Dong Bell just hangs his head. Trav says home run. Second 2-run homer by Bogey. Can you say player of the game? 5-3 2018 squad. Once again, Martinez scores ahead of him. Unbelievable. And that's going to be it for Gary Ding Dong Bell. Bell got his bell rung by Bogey. Bogarts, a one-man wrecking crew. He's knocked in 4 out of the 5 Red Sox runs of 2018. Oh, wow. And we're all done with Gary Ding Dong Bell. So Bell went 6 1/3. Gave up 5 runs. He did strike out 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And 2 home runs off the bat of Alexander Bogarts. So Bell is done. 2 mistakes to Bogey, and boy, did he make him pay. So Gary Ding Dong Bell on the hot seat for the loss. Let's slide that up a bit. Mitch Moreland. Who will pitch to Moreland? Well, we're going to go Sparky Lyle because they have 2 lefties in a row, and we're not. Well, we could go. They'd probably go to Pierce, but Mitch Moreland's the better defender, and they're up 2 runs now, so they're not going to pinch hit Pierce. Sparky Lyle. Where's our good old friend Sparky? Yep, we traded Sparky Lyle for who to the Yankees? For who? Come on, everyone at once. Everyone. Danny freaking Cater. Yeah. Who could we have used in 1972 out of the bullpen? Sparky Lyle. I mean, the trade was made before 72, but I'm just saying. Danny Cater was I shouldn't say he was an player for the Red Sox. Was a good player at one time, but not with the Red Sox. That's like Bob Bailey. Bob Bailey was a very good player at one time, not the Bob Bailey we saw at the end of his career. So Sparky Lyle comes into the game. As I try not to hit my head on the camera. Okay, Sparky. Hold is -2. He can pitch 3 innings of relief, so we're going to say 3 innings. I probably should have not written that big. He's a 2E0. I'm going to put that here. 2E0. All right. I think we've gotten all the... we got the hold, -2. 2 range, E0. That's all we need. 3 innings he can go. So the way I interpret that, the third inning of relief would be his point of weakness inning. Thank you, Clinton Parks, for those kind words. All right, 5-2, bottom of the 7th. 1 out. Moreland, Devers, both lefties. Kinsler's a righty. Sparky Lyle to Mitch Moreland. It's going to be off the Moreland card. Left-handed pitcher, 1-7. 1-7 is a fly ball out to Reggie Smith in center. That's an 8, so Lyle comes in the 7th. Two outs now. Here's Rafael Devers. I really like playing with teams I know, too. It just makes it funner. I think the next one we do, Bob B will like this one. I'm going to break out my 68. Cardinals and Bob Gibson. It's over there somewhere. I haven't even ripped that set yet. And play them against maybe the 84 Tigers. Or maybe the 82 Cardinals. That could be interesting. Or the 46 Cardinals. That could be interesting. The pitch to Devers trying to keep the inning alive. That's a 1-6. 1-6, swing and a miss against a left-handed pitcher. So Lyle comes in, does his JOB. But the 2-run homer, once again off the bat of Xander Bogaerts. Deja vu all over again. The 2018 Bo Sox, once again, up on the scoreboard. It's now 5-3 over the impossible Dream Team 1967 Red Sox. So Lyle does his job, but now I don't think they would stay with Stephen Wright because we go to the 8th. So Kinsler will lead things off there. We will stick with Sparky Lyle, though. I don't think they would stay with Stephen Wright against the top of the order. I'm going to put Wright here. But they wouldn't stay with him. I think they're going to go Brazier and Kimbrel just like they did yesterday. So it's the top of the 8th. And we're going to go Brazier, 2-0, 34 innings pitched, 1.60 ERA. I can't remember if he was on the World Series team, but that's who I'm going with. And obviously they're going to close it out with Kimbrel. So we're just going to put Kimbrel here. So we'll have him ready. Supposedly, Strat's new cards, because I bought the 20s Diamond set, which they basically redid the teams that you got the basic version of, like the 27 Yankees, very psyched about that. But they say the card stock is improved. It's going to be interesting to see if it's all of the sets for going forward or just that Diamond collection set. So we'll find out. I also picked up a Strat-o-matic basketball on the tabletop last year's season and the game. All right, so Brazier's coming in. Wright pitched an inning. 1 inning, no runs. He's done. It's going to be Brazier. In the 8th, he has a hold of 1, -1. 2 range, E0. So their pitchers field their position quite well. I think that's all we need for him. And again, he pitches 1 inning. All right, that's Brazier. Kimbrel warming in the pen. You see him right here, Craig Kimbrel. So after the Red Sox finally tie it, the 67 Impossible Dream Team in the top of the 6th, and that doesn't last long. Bottom of the 7th, another 2-run homer by the 2018 squad, the shortstop, Bogarts, 2 2-run homers, 4 runs knocked in. Brazier to Reggie Smith, switch hitter now batting lefty. That is a 6-4 off the Brazier card. 6-4. Fly ball center field. Well, Jackie Bradley Jr. is outstanding. Jackie Bradley is a 1-range E7 -3 arm. That's a 19. That's a catch all day. Jackie Bradley Jr. comes racing in. He makes the sliding catch. 1 down. Here's Mike Andrews. Andrews 2 for 3. He knocked in a run with his last single. On deck, Yastrzemski. Brazier's ready. He rocks and deals to Mike Andrews. 3-3. What will it be? We shall see. This is a righty-righty matchup, so a 3-3. Chopper to first. Moreland, underhand toss to Brazier. The pitcher covering the bag, steps on first, 2 down. So again, that was a 3-3. So you say 3-3. Ground ball C. Andrews is now 2 for 4. So that goes 3-1. Carl Yastrzemski, 0 for 2 with a walk. He did score. On the George Scott. No, he scored on the ground out by Canigliaro. We should give Tony a run batted in. I forgot. Okay. 2 outs for Yastrzemski. Can Yaz go yard? Brazier to Captain Carl. 6-9. 6-9. Ground ball shortstop Bogarts. Bogarts has been outstanding at the plate. Solid in the field. We end the top of the 8th. Bogarts is a 3E12. 8. We go to the error check. Ooh, boy. E12, E12, E12. He needs a 5 through 10 for the out. And he gets it. Bogarts backhands it, throws a strike to Mitch Moreland. Side is retired. Brazier does his JOB. Scoring at home, that's 6-3. We go to the bottom of the 8th, 5-2, 2018 Red Sox over the Impossible Dream 67 squad. And that means Craig Kimbrel will be in for the 9th. So Brazier is done. He pitched his inning. And we will not waste any time. Let's get Kimbrel. So Kimbrel. His hold is awful. He's a +4. His defensive range is awful. He's a 4. His error check is very good. E0. 4. E0. And he comes in the 9th. And we'll star that. All right. Brazier does his JOB. He's looking to have a hold. So is Wright. Sparky Lyle trying to keep it a 2-run deficit for the 67 club. right. Bottom of the 8th. 2-run lead for the 2018 Sox, 5-3. They will send up the bottom third of their order. Kinsler, Bradley, Vasquez. There'll be no pinch hitter for Vasquez because we have no other catcher. D. Scott Howard, the GOAT Whisperers, joined us. Are there any old guys here? If there's anyone young, it ruins my demographics. Lyle to Kinsler. Lyle must put up a goose egg to keep it close. 67 down by 2. That's a 5-11 off the Lyle card. 5-11, and that's a single. So Ian Kinsler, a right-handed batter against a left-handed reliever, Sparky Lyle, singles to left. Didn't get it far enough in on the hands. Kinsler picks up his second hit. Doubled in the prior at bat. Before that, he struck out and flew out to center. So Kinsler's at first. Bradley will swing the stick. Red Sox hope to turn 2. Kinsler is a B stealer, so they will hold him on. Cutting down the range of Scott, going from a 1 to a 2. The pitch to Jackie Bradley Jr., lefty-lefty matchup. 3-11. 3-11. Slow chopper to second. The only play is to first. It's a ground ball C. Advancing to second. That's a swinging bunt. Is Ian Kinsler. So a ground ball C, if you don't know what that is, I will read it to you. Batter out at first. Runner advances 1 base. Christian Vasquez is up. Lyle deals quickly to Vasquez. Kinsler at second, not being held on. That is a 6-6, so you get your kicks on Route 66, right-handed batter. A 6-6 ground ball to third. There'll be no advance by Kinsler. As Adair looks him back, fires to Scott, 2 away. Kinsler will be off on contact. We're not holding him on, so his running ability is 1 through 14, but with 2 outs, it's a +2, 1 through 16. Mookie Betts still hitless in the series. Game 1 and now Game 2. Lyle to Betts. Will Mookie Betts produce some fruit here? 3-6 to Mookie Betts. 3-6. There's a single, and that's going to knock in a run. You see the 2 stars. Kinsler off on contact, easily scores from second. Mookie Betts feeling much better about himself. It's now 6-3, 2018. So Lyle gives up a run. Kimbrel continues to warm in the pen. Andrew Benintendi. The pitch from Sparky Lyle to Benny, Andrew Benintendi, and the Jets. 3-9. 3-9. Swing and a miss. Side retired. But Betts gets his first hit of the series. The 2018 Red Sox tack on another run. We go to the top of the 9th. 2018 Boston 6. 1967 Red Sox Impossible Dream Team 3. There will be no defensive changes for the 2018 Red Sox. Craig Kimbrel looking to close the show. Kimbrel in the 9th. Top of the 9th. Will face Scott Canigliaro Petrocelli. The Boomer is 1 for 3. He singled in a run. The Impossible Dream Team needs some runners. Kimbrel to Scott. 1-8 to the Boomer. 1-8. Hard one hopper back to Kimbrel. He snares it. Throws to Mitch Moreland. 1 down. 67 down to their final 2 outs. Tony Canigliaro is 1 for 3. He is singled. Forced out at second. Then beat out a double play ball. Reached on the fielder's choice. Picked up a ribby. Kimbrough looks in at Vasquez. His strange windup, the pitch to Tony Conigliaro, 2-5 to Conigliaro. Righty-righty matchup, 2-5. 1 through 19 is a single. It's a single for Tony Conigliaro. So you see the 2-5 right-handed pitcher. 1 through 19, single into left. Past the third baseman, line shot. Second hit for Conigliaro. Rico Petrocelli comes up. Tying run in the on-deck circle. The Hawk, Ken Harrelson. Kimbrel to Petrocelli. That is a 2-3. What will it be? We shall see. 2-3. It's going to be a force out at second. They won't turn 2. Petrocelli beats out the relay throw. So Conigliaro is out. Petrocelli reaches. Fielder's choice. 6-4. Comes down to Ken the Hawk Harrelson. Jerry Adair on deck. Harrelson, I don't think, has a hit in the series yet. One of Clinton Park's favorite Red Sox for the brief time he was there. No, Ken the Hawk Harrelson does not have a hit. We already used Dalton Jones, who's 0 for 2 as a pinch hitter. .255, 12, and 54. I think that's combined with both teams he was on. Or 3 teams, I don't remember. He needs that 2 column. He needs the 2 column. He's going to hit. The Hawk's going to hit. Ken the Hawk Harrelson looking for that white 2. Kimbrel to the Hawk. He gets it. He gets the white 2. 2. Unbelievable. 2-4. He pops it up. He had a pitch to grip and rip. 2-4. Popped up on the outfield grass, waiting for it to come down, is Ian Kinsler. This ball game is over. Harrelson had a fat fastball and did nothing with it. Ugh. 67 squad goes down to defeat once again. They did rally to tie it in the top of 6, but 3 runs, 2 in the 7th. Those 2 came off the bat of Bogarts, his second 2-run homer, then a single run in the bottom of the 8th. That was a RBI single by Mookie Betts, his first hit of the series. So 67 falls 6-3. Your winning pitcher is right. Your winning pitcher is right. So I'm going to write it over here because I have no room there. Winning pitcher, right out of the bullpen. Hold, Brazier. Save, second hold for Brazier, second save for Kimbrel. Losing pitcher, Bell. Another fun game on the channel. So there you have it. Hope you enjoyed it. So they've won game 2 now, 6-3. If we play a game 3 on the channel, it's going to be Santiago and Rick Porcello. And I think we will play game 3 on the channel. So that's going to be a lot of fun. D. Scott Howard, I like to thank D. Scott Howard, Clinton Parks, Ken Castro, Joshua Hauser, Trav. Continue to scroll up. Bob B. It's a nice lively chat for this time of day, evening, morning, wherever you are. And, of course, our good friend, Sports Time Machine, Mr. Utah Mike. If you enjoyed the stream, please hit that like button, as Clinton Parks said, and I greatly appreciate that. If you have not subscribed and you wish to do so, that would be awesome. Thank you very much, Trav. As Trav says, great game out. It was fun. I'm enjoying it because it's 67 versus 2018. Another little thought process I had. Take the 78 Red Sox against the 78 Yankees and starting pitching against starting pitching. In other words, means, and we kind of did, we already played a game, Eckersley and Guidry, but then you'd go to the, like Tiant and Ed Figueroa. You'd pick out everyone who started a game and you play them against each other. And when you had the weaker pitchers, that's when you'd put your subs in. Could be fun to play on the channel. We might do that with Appa, but I have that with Strat too. I could alternate games. I have 78 Red Sox and Yankees for Strat in the 70s set. And I have the 1978 season for Appa Basic. So these are thoughts that go in through my head. So thank you very much again. Greatly appreciate everyone's time. I appreciate the likes. I appreciate the subscriptions. Please check out the wonderful other content creators in our community, the FOC, friends of the channel, friends of the community. Subscribe. That's how you join. It's easy. Subscribe to my channel. Subscribe to their channels. Like, share. Come and have the fun where everybody knows your name. Stay safe. Be smart. God bless. I love you all. Till next time. Peace.